Hey guys, it's Leah. So today I'm going to be doing a drugstore makeup starter kit video. So I've picked out a couple of my favourite items from the drugstore and I'm going to talk to you about them and explain why I think they'd be perfect to start a makeup collection with. So this video is a collab with Evie Ellen on YouTube. The link to her channel will be in the description down below, so make sure to go and check her out and subscribe. She has a really good channel and she doesn't have as many subscribers as she deserves, so please make sure to subscribe to her. Also, I have a different background in this video, and that is just because the lighting where I normally sit was really bad because the sun's currently setting, so there was like lines of light everywhere. So this is my background for today. So with that said, I'm just going to get started in showing you my drugstore starter makeup kit. So obviously the first category in makeup is primers, and I think this is quite an important part of makeup. So I've picked out two primers today because the first one is a little bit different. It isn't actually a primer. So this is the Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm, and you may have heard people talking about this in the past or in other YouTube videos. So this is a shave balm for men, but this works amazingly well as a primer for your makeup because the second ingredient in this is glycerin. So that is basically what they put in sweet, so it's super sticky and, well, not really sticky, but it's what really helps to stick the makeup to your face, and this is a really good product. I got this for £2.45 at Wilkinson's on offer at the weekend, and that's a really good price considering how big it is. The only downside to this is it doesn't have a pump. It's really big, doesn't really look great, and it has a very manly scent to it. But if you don't mind that, then this is a great product to go for. As an alternative, I picked out the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I only picked out this one because it's the only other drugstore primer I have. I'm not a massive fan of it personally. I think the other two are okay from the Maybelline Baby Skin range, but I find this one quite greasy. But if you do want to go for a little bit of a different primer that isn't the men's product, then this one might be the one for you. So when it comes to starting a makeup collection, I think one of the first things you should go for is a concealer, as a lot of people start off wearing makeup because they have a couple of spots when they're getting a little bit older and they're not used to it, so they want to cover them up. So the one I have gone for is the 17 up to 18 hour stay time concealer. I love this concealer, it's incredible. It's about £5 from Boots and I have it in the shade Extra Fair. So this says it's a concealer with staying power up to 18 hour wear for total blemish cover and has no transfer. That is pretty much true. It's got really high coverage, it's super thin, and that causes it to be really blendable, and it doesn't go cakey at all. It just sits really nicely on the skin, looks really natural, and that's exactly what you want when starting off your makeup. Then if you're thinking of going for a little bit more coverage, I went for a BB cream because I don't think you need a foundation when you are starting off makeup. I definitely think that's quite a big change to make because it's covering your entire face and kind of changing your whole face. So I went for something a little bit lighter, and this is the Maybelline Dream Fresh BB Cream. This is a really nice product. It has 8 benefits to it. So it creates a natural glow, complements skin tone. It has SPF 30, which is amazing. Hydrates all day, blurs imperfections, it's oil free and not greasy, looks visibly smooth and feels fresh, and all of them on this are also true. I have it in the shade medium, which is not quite dark, but it's a little bit darker than my skin tone, which I quite like because it gives a little bit of a tan to my face, as for some reason my face is lighter than the rest of my body. But this works really well. It gives really nice coverage, it's really dewy, and it just looks really fresh and natural. So this is a really good product to go for if you are looking for a little bit more coverage but nothing too cakey or too much. If you choose to go for any of the last 2 steps, either concealer, foundation or BB cream or whatever, you will need to set it with a powder. So my favourite drugstore powder, I've only tried a couple, but my favourite one is definitely the Natural Collections pressed powder. I have mine in the shade Warm. I absolutely love this. It's really inexpensive. I think it's about £3. And I've hit pan on it because I absolutely love it. I only have one powder, but I've chose not to go out and buy another one because I absolutely love it. It sets your makeup into place perfectly. It's not cakey at all, it just definitely mattifies your makeup, but you can't really tell that you look really powdery. If you do think you look really powdery, you can just pop on a little bit of setting spray or something like that on your face. But anyway, back to this. This is a really good powder. It's just really cheap and really good. So I then have 3 other face products. So if you want to go for a little bit of colour on your cheeks, I've chosen 2 blushes. My favourite blush is the Milani Baked Blush in the shade 05 Luminoso. This is really pretty. It's a really nice peachy, it's actually quite orangey, baked blush. Is really glowy and it's just really, really pretty. But you cannot unfortunately get this in drugstores in the UK. I purchased mine from Amazon. It was only about £5–6, which is a really good price, I think, because it's a really good product. So I did pick out an alternative because you can't really get this in drugstores in the UK. So the other one I chose is the W7 Candy Blush, and I've got mine in the shade Galactic. This is extremely pigmented. It's really, really pigmented. As you can see on my middle finger, I don't know if you can see actually, but it's really bright. There you go, it's really bright and really pigmented, and it just looks really pretty. It blends quite nicely, and I definitely recommend this one more if you can find it. If not, this is a really nice alternative. Instead of picking a bronzer, I went for a highlighter because I think bronzer and contouring is quite a hard thing to do when you're just starting off with makeup. I still can't really do any of them. I'm not really the best at them, or I just don't really feel comfortable with it because I feel like you've got lines on your face and streaks. So I chose a highlighter, and this is definitely one of my favourite highlighters. I have 3 highlighters, the other 2 are high end, but this one is probably my favourite. This is the MUA Undress Your Skin Shimmer Highlight, and this comes in a whitey shade, a yellow shade and a pinky colour. This is the pink one. They don't have actual shade names on them, but this is just stunning. As you can see, it has this beautiful swirly design on it, and oh my god, it's just so pigmented. And I don't know if you can see that, but it's just stunning. It's so beautiful. It gives an instant glow and shimmer to the face. It's just an all-round amazing product, and it's only £3 from MUA. So if you're looking for a highlighter, or even if you're not, just go and buy this because it is incredible and perfect to start off because it's definitely not too much. Next, moving on to eyes, I've picked out first of all some cream eyeshadows if that's something you're looking for. It's really nice and easy, or you can use them as a base for a powder eyeshadow. So I've picked out the Maybelline Colour Tattoo 24-hour cream eyeshadows. These are amazing, amazing products. I absolutely love them. They're definitely some of my favourite eyeshadows. Even though I have, again, high-end products, these are definitely ones that I go for like every time I do my eyeshadow. So I have 2 shades. I have the colours Creamy Beige and Pink Gold. They're just really nice. This is Pink Gold. It's just a really nice shimmery pink, and they're really, really creamy. You can just get a little bit on your finger, or you can use a brush if you prefer, and they just go on so smoothly. And this is the Creamy Beige one. They just go on super smoothly. They look really, really pretty, and they really just, they help your makeup, your eyeshadow, sorry, to be more pigmented and to last a lot longer and not crease. So these are amazing products. You can use these on their own or with an eyeshadow powder on the top. So for the eyeshadow palette, I went for this Sleek Eye Divine in the colour Oh So Special. There are a lot of sleek eyeshadow palettes, but this one is the one I went for because I think it has a little bit more of a variety of different shades. So this is what they look like when you get inside. Sorry about the reflections in my mirror right now. But it comes with 12 shades, and they're really, really pretty. It's got a nice variety. It does come with a little brush if that's something you look for in a palette. But it comes with a nice white, some pink colours, browns, and then some really nice darker shimmery colours here. These are really, really pigmented and really long lasting, and Sleek is just an amazing drugstore brand. I don't think it gets enough hype because you can only kind of get it in the UK. But this is an amazing product, and I definitely want to try some more from Sleek. So if you're looking for an eyeshadow palette, they have a really, really nice variety, so definitely go and check them out as they're only £8. So the mascara I've gone for is a very recent purchase, and this is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Lash Multiplying Mascara in the colour Intense Black. So I really recently purchased this, and it's just amazing. I had to mention it. It's definitely my favourite drugstore mascara so far. So it has a wand kind of similar to Benefit Roller Lash, as it's a plastic wand with different length bristles, and it's got that kind of arched hook shape, I guess. This worked amazingly on my lashes. I have very short, straight eyelashes, unfortunately, but this really helps to lengthen them and curl them up so you can definitely notice them. I really, really like this mascara, and it works really well on my lashes, so this is a really good one to go for. Lastly, before I move on to lips, as I have a lot of lip products to go through, I just have one eyebrow product. I don't think you want to go too bold on the brows when you're starting off with makeup, so I just chose the Maybelline Brow Drama in Dark Blonde. I love this, it's really, really good. It has a really cool wand. It's like this, like a bubble kind of thing. Sorry, I just did a weird head motion, it's because of my hair. But this works so well just to give a little bit of colour to your brows, a little bit of shape, and it just keeps them in that shape all day. I really, really like this product just to give a nice natural look to your eyebrows. Lastly, moving on to lips, I have a lot of different options. So first of all, if you want something really, really light and pretty, I just chose some of the Maybelline Baby Lips. So here I have Cherry Me, which is a really nice red colour, Peach Kiss, which is a peach colour, and Pink Punch, which is bright pink. So these are really pretty, they're moisturising, and they're very, very simple. Just add a little bit of colour and gloss to the lips as well as hydrating them at the same time. I then thought I would share with you my MUA lipsticks. So I have 3, and I don't personally like the colours that I have, but I thought I would mention them because they're very, very, very cheap. They're £1 each, and I think they're good to just start trying different colours. That's what I use them for. If I want to try a different colour, as you can see, I have really bright colours here. I have an orangey kind of colour, which is called Nectar. I have this slightly lighter orangey coral colour in the colour Juicy, and this super bright pink in the shade Persian Rose. So I like to use these when I want to try different colours. I really want to try a really dark lip, so I will try MUA first because they're really cheap, and you can just, they're really pigmented and they are okay. I don't really wear them, but they're really good if you just want to start wearing lipstick because they're so cheap, and if you just want to try out different colours. I then went for the Maybelline New York Colour Drama in the colour 630. So this is what I have on my lips today, and this is like a pencil. Yeah, it's so creamy and glossy like a real lipstick. It glides on really smoothly, and it's really comfortable on your lips. You can't feel it. It doesn't feel sticky or anything at all. It just gives a really nice colour. And this is a natural nudie brown kind of colour, so I think it's really easy to wear. So that's the next thing I went for, and this is really cheap again. Well, it's about £5 I think, which I mean is really short for that price, but I definitely think it's worth it. For the last 2 items, these have been my favourites for a really long time. So I have the Collection Cream Puff Moisturising Lip Cream in the shade Cotton Candy. So this stuff smells amazing. It smells really sweet, and it has like an applicator like this, but it is a matte formula. It's really pretty on the lips, and it has a really nice kind of quite bright pink, I suppose. I will try and swatch it, but it's like all gone. So there is the colour at the top. As I said, it's pretty much all gone, so you can't really see the full colour, but it's really pretty and really creamy, and I just really, really like this product. So the final product that I have is a lip gloss, and this is the MUA Intense Kisses High Intensity Gloss. I have mine in the colour Sealed with a Kiss, and it's just really pretty. It's really buttery and really glossy, and it's just a really nice light pinky nude right at the top there. I just really, really like this. It's very comfortable on your lips, it's not sticky, and again it's MUA, so it's super, super inexpensive. So that is the end of today's video. I really, really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to check out Evie Ellen's channel. It will be in the link down below. I hope you didn't mind me having a different background for today's video, but I will see you on my next one, and I love you all lots. Bye guys!